Good morning, everybody, and wow, that is loud. Thank you for coming to our keynote today. We are so excited to have everybody here. We are so excited to be back on the island. Can we get a whoop whoop for that? Oh, you guys can do better than that, please? Woo! Good job. Okay. My name is Amanda Nystrom. I am the sponsor liaison part of our amazing conference organizer team. And I was asked, well, more told, that I was going to be doing this morning. And my first response was, you're kidding, right? And then it turned into a, you've got to be kidding. There's no way. And then it followed up with a, please, please, Lord, be kidding. Did you know that one of the most widely held fears in the entire world, it does not matter where you are, is public speaking? Well, here I am. And thank you. Thank you. I wanted to start this amazing conference off a little bit differently than we usually do, because this is a tech conference, and I know that all of you have been to tech conferences before, but we like to pride ourselves on being a little bit different. And so I want all of the organizers that are in this room to stand up and for you to give them a round of applause, because I know how many endless nights that we put into this conference to be here for you every year. Not only here, but Silicon Valley. Please give them a round of applause. And I know that each and every one of them, if you were to go to them at the end of this keynote and say, I need X, they would give you X, Y, Z, and probably an A and a B, because this team loves people Postgres data more than anybody I have ever met. And we try really hard to make sure that we get that into all of the content that we bring to you, our sponsors, and us being here and making sure that you have the top quality, not only facilities to be hosted in, but team behind that is going to be here for you no matter what. So with that, I'd also like to, off the top, thank our speakers. And I'm pretty sure most of you in here are close to one or are one. So speakers, please stand up. Please, I know. Give these people a round of applause, please. And now I'm done. Okay, so I have been in Postgres and helping out with Postgres conferences since 2009, and have worked for a Postgres conference or for a Postgres company since 2014. So we're going on 5 years and a decade. And when I was asked to come up here, I had no idea what I was going to say and what I would leave you with, so I did want to give you a little bit of a non-traditional thing. Instead of giving you tech and important information that's going to further your company for a tech reason, I wanted to give you information that would not only be beneficial for your company, but would benefit you as a person, hopefully. That's my goal. And so with that, I want to give you 3 challenges today. And to remember throughout those 3 challenges that they are for your benefit. And if you embrace them, that's up to you. You are the decider and the implementer of your happiness and your success in life. And once I'm done, I will ask Joshua Drake to come up and talk about why people Postgres data means so much to us and elaborate on that a little bit. And then we will go through our amazing diamond keynotes this morning. So, let's see. My first challenge to you and reminder is that politics are everywhere. And well, yeah, duh, Amanda. I mean, look at what's going on in the world today. But by politics is everywhere, I mean the influence is everywhere, and that open source is the biggest it has ever been. And Postgres is the biggest that it has ever been. And you all have the opportunity to make a difference with that, because you are here today, because you are using Postgres, because you are creating new and innovative ideas with that. And my challenge, and why I say politics is everywhere, is because even in this industry, we have our whole plethora of things that we go through and that we encounter. And with that, a reminder to be a part of the community that you're in, whether that is your company or whether that is your conference series or whether that's your family. But politics drive society, and if you have the opportunity to take leadership and to be different, then you will be able to go farther in life than if you sit on the sidelines and let politics run your life. So just as a reminder, and what I challenge you today is to have integrity and to show leadership in new areas. And it's one of the things that we are so appreciative of our sponsors for, is because they are driving change and they are driving the next generation of Postgres and of open source and all kinds of other things, because somebody decided that they weren't going to let politics get in the way and that they were going to step forward when other people weren't going to. So have integrity, show leadership, and have values when you do it. That is my first challenge to you. My second one, any of you know developers? Nobody? Got it. Okay. Just a few. It doesn't matter, and I have been in this industry for a decade. It does not matter if you put them in an isolation wing or on a remote island or in prison. Not saying they deserve that, just saying it doesn't matter where you put them. They will find something shiny and get distracted by it. My challenge with that is to remember that that's part of who they are. Everybody has their quirks. A developer, from my experience and from what I've been told many, many times, is that they love the shiny and they love the new. And that is something to be embraced and something to be encouraged, but to know what you're getting into. And so my second challenge is to love your developers, know your developers, embrace your developers. Let's see. Oh, and most importantly, my third challenge to you today is to remember what open source and Postgres was based on, where it originated. We have a tendency today to get all wrapped up in the pretty and the fancy and the shiny, and we don't take a moment to step back and to think about, where did this come from? And the people that put it together are wonderful and have great stories. And some of them have not so great stories. But what I want you to take away from this is that Postgres and open source was based on freedom. Something that this country and something that this world holds higher than anything else. You are supposed to have the right to choose what cloud provider you want to use, what on-prem provider you want to use. And there are too many people in this world telling us that that is not okay and that we can't choose. Open source and Postgres are built on being able to choose and being able to do something with whatever you want with Postgres and open source to make it yours and to make it appeal to you and your company. And for that is why I fell in love with Postgres. That's why I fell in love with this conference series, because it's not about tech. It's not about, well, it is about tech, but it is about more than that. And to me, Postgres and open source are about freedom, and they're about people, Postgres, and data. And our sponsors believe in that as well. And I want to give a great big round of applause to all of our sponsors who are here today. If I can get my thing to work, and it's not working. Anyway, does it work? No? Okay. Anyway, we have the amazing Enterprise DB. Please, please, somebody from Enterprise DB stand up. Get a round of applause. pivotal. I know it's about half of you. And of course, Amazon Web Services. NASB, get your butt up. We are so excited for our Diamond sponsors and our exhibition hall that is happening this afternoon. It starts right after the keynotes. Please make sure you visit all of them. They are all innovating something. They are all creating something, and they are all embracing freedom in some way, shape, or form. Whether you agree with it or not, they are. And they are the future of this industry. And then we also have way more silver sponsors than we ever have. We have about 16. Make sure you touch base with them. They may have like the small kiosk, but they all have a big message. And they are all trying to engage you and all trying to make your lives more full and embrace what is coming and become part of the difference and part of saying no to the politics and moving forward. Not letting that get in the way of your development, of your happiness and your success in life, and hopefully with Postgres. So with that, I would like to also thank Microsoft and Second Quadrant and Google for being our platinum sponsors. And please do make sure that you visit them in the exhibition hall. And yeah, that's my 5 minutes of spiel for you. And please welcome Joshua Drake to the stage.